The F conditionals. Sentences you want to use when you want to say that something will happen if something happens. We have four types: zero, first, second, and third. Starting with the zero conditional, its rules and use. The F clause uses present simple, and the clause of F also uses present simple. So the first and second are both in present simple. The uses of the zero conditional are expressing facts or habits that are always true. An example on that is if you heat ice, it melts. That will always be true. As a matter of fact, it is a scientific fact. Getting into the practice questions. If you to drop a glass on the floor, it to break. Who wanna answer that? Anyone?
If you drop a glass
Me.
on the floor,
All right.
it breaks.
Let's check. If you drop a glass on the floor, it breaks. That is correct. The second question. We need someone different to answer.
Okay. Explodes
All right.
die.
Say that again.
Explodes die.
Okay. If the sun explodes, everyone dies. That is correct.
Dies.
The third question. Someone different to answer.
If I wake up
Usama, one of the
late,
girls. All right.
if I wake up late, I'm late for work.
Let's check the answers. If I wake up late, I am late for work. That is correct. Now, getting into the first condition. Rule here is also pretty simple. The F sentence, which is the first one, also uses present simple as a zero condition. But the second sentence, which is called the clause of F, uses will or won't plus the verb. The uses here for the first condition are expressing a realistic future coincidence that has a chance of happening. So we're trying to say that something will happen and it will most likely happen. An example of that would be if we work hard, we will be prepared. This says that if you work hard, you will most likely be prepared for whatever you're gonna do. Getting into the practice questions. If I to have time, I will to call you later. Anybody wanna answer?
If I have time, I will call you later.
If I have time, I will call you later. Let's check the answers. Correct. Now the second question. We need someone different. Let's go Usama or Haneen.
If they don't hurry, they will be late.
If they don't hurry, they will be late. Let's check. That is correct. Now let's see Haneen.
If you eat too much, you will كمل.
Yes,
You will lose weight. Gain weight.
you will gain. Right, that is correct. Thank you all. The second condition. Rules and uses of the second condition. The first sentence uses past simple. So unlike the other two, this one uses past simple. And the clause of F uses would plus the verb. The uses here are expressing an unlikely or impossible future coincidence. So something that will most likely not happen. An example here would be if I were you, I would study more. I can't be you, no matter how much I try. So this is an impossible thing that will not happen. I'm getting on some practice questions. Who wanna start?
If they invite me, I would attend their party. Invited and
Can you repeat that? If they what?
invited me, I would attend.
Let's check the answers. If they invited me, I would attend their party. That is correct. The second one, Abdurrahman.
ثانية. If I taller would space a better player. If I were taller, I
All right.
okay, I would be لوحدها.
I would be a better player. Let's check the answers. If I were taller, I would be a better player. That is correct. The third question. Let's see Abdurrahman Ahmed. Coming late to the session.
He must be punished, Bilal.
He must be punished.
Yes.
I'm
Fucking
very
He's
sorry.
punished.
Elder Rings. In Elder Rings or something.
And his punishment is to answer this sentence.
يلا. يلا Abdurrahman.
Oh,
The
okay.
third question.
If I space to have more money, I would space to travel the world. If I had more money, I
All
would
right.
I would uh
Are you thinking would followed by what?
yes, I would travel the
I would
world.
travel the infinitive.
I would travel the world.
I would travel. Like,
I check the answers. Your answers were correct, Abdurrahman. شطور Abdurrahman.
حبيبي.
The third condition. Rules and uses of the third condition. The if sentence, which is the first one, uses past perfect. So like the second conditional, and unlike the zero and first conditional, which use present simple. And the clause of if uses would plus have plus the past participle. And the use of third conditional is expressing an unrealistic past coincidence. So we're trying to explain something that happened in the past, but it didn't really happen. So an example here would be, if I had worked harder, I would have gotten that promotion. You didn't already work hard, like you hadn't worked hard. That's why you're saying that sentence. You didn't work hard and you wished you worked harder. Let's get into the practice questions. All right, who want to start? يلا عبد الرحمن حمد,
Okay,
because you
Abdul.
came late.
طيب ماشي. If I had space to get a gold medal, I would have to be happy. If I had got a gold medal, I would have been
Remember
happy.
that the verb has to be in its past participle form.
Oh, be- if I had gotten,
Right?
Or got, you can say got, okay.
Got or gotten are correct. Both are past participle.
I
Yes? I would have.
been happy.
Right, let's check the answers. Gotten and been.
Yes.
What you said is correct. The second question.
If I
Let's see.
hadn't,
All right.
if I hadn't eaten so much, I wouldn't have felt sick.
Right, let's check it. Eaten and felt. Your answers were correct. The third question. Let's see, Usama.
If I had jumped in the pool, I would have regretted it.
All right, let's check the answers. Jumped and regretted. That was correct. And thank you all for your attention. Bye. Salam.